Shelbyville-based Knauf Insulation is marking a milestone that has been more than a decade in the making. The fiberglass insulation manufacturer has completed efforts to make all of its products formaldehyde-free, with the removal of manufacturing equipment that uses the compound to make insulation at its facilities. CEO Matt Parrish says the company has spent years working to remove formaldehyde from about 90% of its products, and said the last 10% was the most difficult.
We kind of hang our hat in the insulation business as being this thermal product, so we're trying to conserve energy. But there's also the opportunity for us from a business perspective, to contribute to healthier homes. And
Subaru of Indiana Automotive says a rooftop solar project atop its Lafayette plant is expected to offset more than 250 metric tons of carbon dioxide annually, the equivalent of supplying the electricity needs of 43 homes. The solar array consists of 414 modules that will advance Subaru's corporate sustainability goals while reducing operating costs at the plant, that according to the company. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media Podcast Network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise at ibj.com to learn more.
St. Mary's College on Friday held a dedication and ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new multi-million-dollar career center.
The Prickle Advising Career and Experience, or PACE, Center is now open to students. Located in a newly renovated wing of Layman's Hall, the hub is the result of several years of planning and community collaboration that's intended to strengthen how St. Mary's supports students as they determine academic pathways and prepare for life after graduation. Students will be able to use the center to identify strengths, explore career paths, connect with mentors, and plan internships and hands-on learning experiences that align with professional and vocational goals. The hub was made possible through a transformational gift from Jennifer Mathiel Prickle, Patrick Prickle, and their family. Jennifer, a member of the St. Mary's College Board of Trustees, earned her degree in religious studies from the school in 1995. The amount of the gift was undisclosed. The center's team will be led by a Dean of Career Integration who will oversee initiatives involving employer and community partnerships, internships, work-based learning opportunities, alumni relations, and professional pathways. St. Mary's College, founded in 1844 by the Sisters of the Holy Cross, is a Catholic women's liberal arts college with an enrollment of 1,600 students. Abriana Herron, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The NAIA Swimming and Diving National Championships will return to Northern Indiana for a second consecutive year, with Bethel University partnering with the Elkhart Community Foundation and Elkhart County Convention and Visitors Bureau to host the event. The championships at Beacon's Elkhart Health and Aquatics will feature top athletes from more than 20 collegiate programs nationwide. No word yet on potential economic impact. Citizens Energy Group CEO Jeffrey Harrison is the new chair of the Indy Chamber Board of Directors. Harrison started his term this month. After an election in December, he replaces Browning CEO John Hirschman. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio.